Oh yeah, baby.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 2 of Animation Station, where today I am joined here with
I'm Fluffy.
Fluffy, and we will be doing a Attack on Titan introduction podcast slash explanation slash beginner friendly, lightly spoilered, and then we'll have a spoiler section pod. So if you're interested in that, you want to just check out the journey, whether you're a new fan, returning fan, whatever, leave down in the comments down below your favorite character. And without further ado, let's get started. So
Mine's Sasha.
I obviously have. Okay, nice. Is she cute?
She's the one that dies.
Oh, spoiler. Right off, not even a minute in, damn it.
If people know her, they'll know.
Well, what if they don't know? What if this is the beginning episode? Like, you got to tell us what we need to know about the show and the stakes and the setup, and then I'll have some questions and you can explain, and then we can get into some spoilers.
Alright, well.
Nerd.
Let's see here. So, pretty much Attack on Titan. Got me some Star Wars vibes today after I watched the latest episode and we caught up. Aaron is the chosen one. He's Anakin. If you want to mix it together.
Well, I like that, but let's start from what's the setup?
Pretty much. Oh, that's a hard question. Because there's so much that goes into it. Pretty much, Aaron and his friends are just living their normal life, and he doesn't know, but his dad is a fucking, pretty much an evil scientist. And pretty much when the walls get broken into for the first time in over 100 years, his mom gets brutally eaten in front of him by a Titan as he's getting carried away by the scouts, who are a bunch of pussies at the time.
Okay.
And pretty much that sets him on a revenge path. Pretty much saying, I'm going to kill all the fucking Titans. Right?
Which, yeah, that makes sense.
Which makes sense. And then he has visions pretty much right after that shit happened. He kind of just went into shock. So he didn't remember anything till much later down the line. And his dad injected him with a... What is it fucking called? A needle pretty much full of liquid that contained the powers of the Attack Titan.
Okay, so he like fused his DNA with it?
Yes. He's like, you're going to do this. You need to revenge your mother. You can do this.
There's only one way.
There's only one way. Because his dad was the previous Attack Titan.
Oh, okay.
So he pretty much just...
So maybe for people that aren't familiar, how can this work logistically? Like, if there's a huge body and then like a small person, how do they have a kid? Or so you got to explain like how Titan DNA works.
So Titans transform, right? They're a normal human. Well, the Titans that are like the Armor Titan, the Cart Titan, the Attack Titan, Final Titan, all that, they're humans that can transform into Titans. And it all started with Ymir, who is pretty much the first Titan. She had all the power in the world. She was pretty much a god.
Okay.
And then people at the time turned against her and killed her. And it's shown the way that all the Titans got separated, right? To become like multiple more. The way that they were able to transfer the Titan heritage was by eating Ymir's body. Like they look. If you ever see the fucking panel of the manga, it's brutal. It is so brutal.
Okay.
And they're pretty much eating her body like a zombie. And then after generation after generation, the bloodline of the royals were the only ones that had the Cart Titan, Attack Titan, Beast Titan, all that. And for them to... And then they become humongous cannibalistic beings. Majority of them are mindless, but the very few are the ones that get purposely turned into Titans are like the special Titans.
And what are they called? They're called special, or are they called a different class?
What are they called? They're a different
Like
class.
Neo Titan or something?
They're like the anomaly.
Anomalies?
Yes, they call them the That I can't say that word.
Anomaly.
Anomaly.
Bum ba na na na.
I still can't.
Anna.
Moly.
Moly.
Anomaly.
Anomaly. There you go.
Anomalies.
Dude, I've been teaching, dude.
Yes, words hard. English sucks.
Anyway. So that's a great explanation for the setup. Certainly. However, could you give us some more explanation of the characters, including primarily, I guess, the side characters, because we just went into Eren Yeager, right?
Yeah.
So
Mikasa,
Levi, Irvin,
Armin.
I
don't know if you said Levi.
I think I did. So let's
Connie,
figure it out.
Sasha.
Right.
So pretty much Mikasa's mommy. Like she becomes a mommy.
Can you explain that?
She's a hottie at the end of the show. She's a goth. She's a goth mommy, that's for sure. But she's pretty much an Ackerman. And the Ackermans are the only ones in the series that, well, I don't know how those explained, because it was in the Lenny storyline that the person that raised Levi, but then later turned into a bad guy. Celsius sponsored. And then, but pretty much the Ackermans.
Yeah, because Levi Ackerman, right?
Yeah, and they're pretty much the clan, the Ackerman clan. And
so they can't.
So
have sex.
They can't be turn into Titans. They're the only family that can't turn into Titans, pretty much.
No, but I'm saying Mikasa and Levi can't have sex.
No, well, because at the time when they first met, Levi was like a 20-year-old and Mikasa was like 12.
Oh, so he's a bit older than the crew.
Yes,
but he's a little more.
He's just,
who's older, him or Armin?
Oh, Levi.
Levi's older than Armin?
Like Irvin or Armin?
Fuck.
Irvin is the commander.
Armin's the young little.
Yeah, Crybaby. The one that I really do not like. Armin. He
saved me from the
I don't know if it's the voice actor or if it's the character itself that I just.
Watching Japanese, he's like, me do the dude.
That'd be funny if his voice was deep in Japanese. I haven't watched it.
I've seen some of that in One Piece. In One Piece, the English actor for Blackbeard's like, "Hey y'all, here I come. I got the black plate." And then in Japanese is like, "Yeah, like way fucking more serious,
super deep and nasty.
And they literally made him like southern and weird in the.
That's fucking weird.
Hey y'all. I'm like, this is the main villain. When there's English voice actors that are like, you will never, like, they're taking it seriously.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
he's a huge.
Because in One Piece, your laugh is like all unique. Everybody has different laughs. Like, yoda, 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 yoda.
I have never watched or read any of it.
It's fucking amazing.
One Piece is too long.
We will be doing an Animation Station episode, but I would love to get Damien on here, or Valks, and possibly Gareth as well. And Dylan, if you're watching, we're getting your ass on here too. Dylan.
One Piece is dumb, bro.
Note that. Anyway, we're on Attack on Titan, okay?
Oh yeah, that was a little tangent.
So Saitama, what's his main
Saitama? Saitama, Attack on Titan. The Attack on Titan universe would be done for if Saitama was in the
Really?
Yeah.
He'd just break the wall in one punch?
Yeah, he would.
What is in the wall? Spoilers. You've been spoiled. Wait. Can we go into...
you want to go back into Mikasa?
Finish Mikasa first. I'm sorry.
Okay. Pretty much, Mikasa is... What's his face? Eren's best friend. But Eren's the reason why Mikasa is attached to his hip because Eren killed a guy to save her life.
Who?
Two robbers that broke into Mikasa's house.
Oh, just random?
Just random. It was random. And two guys that broke into Mikasa's house, brutally killed her parents in front of her, and they were on their way to go kill and do malicious things with her. You know?
Yeah.
And then Aaron and his father, I always forget his fucking dad's name.
Trevi?
Trevi? No. Grisha. His father Grisha.
That's a cool name. Grisha. Right.
And his father Grisha, Aaron sometimes will go with Grisha to go, because Grisha is a doctor. So he'll go out and help people, curing people. So Grisha was going to an annual appointment, like a normal appointment at Mikasa's house. And he got at the very end of the robbery. So Aaron walks in first and then, you know, talks shit to him, pretends to be like a little scaredy cat. Then as the dude bends down, he slits his throat. And then the other guy rushes and tries to kill him. And Aaron, the dude strangles Aaron pretty much. And Mikasa is standing there with a knife in her hand, not knowing what to do. So she just charges and stabs the dude. And then she drops. The knife falls off, like, on the ground. Aaron picks it up and just starts stabbing the motherfucker.
So he's always been a little crazy.
Yeah. Well, I know it. Yeah.
You want to wait?
Aaron's always been... He's always been that guy.
Okay, so... Do you think there's any other introductory information we can get to before we get into the spoilers? Anything to get out of the way?
Commander Irvin. He's pretty much Captain America.
Okay.
Levi. He's pretty much the best, most skilled person in the entire show when it comes to the EDM gear.
EDM?
That's the shit that
Or is it ODM?
It's ODM. It's ODM.
Omnidirectional movement?
Yes, there we go.
EDM is electronic dance music.
That's why I always get
ODM.
The ODM gear is pretty much where they...
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
very cool.
Very cool shit. And Levi's the best at it. Armin is the annoying best friend, part of the trio of Mikasa, Aaron, and Armin.
So who's the protagonist?
The protagonists, I always forget where they're actually from, but they're pretty much the people who, because where they're at is Paradis, the island of Paradis.
Paradis?
Yeah, it's freaking, they call it paradise.
Yeah.
But the only people who live there are Marleyans.
Marleyan?
Yeah, something like that. I think
sure.
I might be confusing the two. I'm not sure. But they're pretty much the only ones that can turn into Titans.
Okay.
And well, besides, like, humans can too, but Marleyans are like, I think it's the Marleyans. I'm just gonna say that. But they're the only ones that have like the pure DNA to do it, and not have fallbacks.
Okay.
So they send all the Marleyans into Paradis, right? And for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years, I don't even think 1,000, but a few hundred years.
Okay.
Around like 500 years. Pretty much the world just falls to shit because of the Titans. And Paradis builds the walls with, spoiler, in each column of the wall is a colossal Titan, which is one of the biggest fucking Titan, like, if not the biggest Titan in all of Attack on Titan.
Dude, you went into spoilers way too quickly, dude.
Well, it was part of the...
Dude, we're supposed to get a warning, dude.
I did it. And then...
We're in spoilers now, just so you guys know.
This whole thing's a spoiler.
Not the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess not. But...
Anyway, so there's a colossal Titan in between each support.
Yep, that's why the walls cannot fall.
And we just saw that season 3, episode 50. Irvin, right? Or Arwen.
Arwen
Saw a Titan in the wall.
Yeah. He saw a colossal titan in the wall because the wall broke a little bit, and just an eyeball of a colossal titan is just looking at him.
So what is the distinction between?
But that happens in like season 1. But he just had to remember. He just remembered it.
Oh,
He
and
had
then
a
he's all
flashback.
look for soft spots in the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing: what is the difference between regular Titan and a colossal Titan or a armor Titan or whatever? What are the subclassifications of a Titan?
So the normal. I don't know. The normal, like, ones that are just going around eating people, doing things. They're pretty much, they have no conscience at all. So they're just by themselves. They're either like people who turned into Titans eventually, and just went mindless, or because they do show that later in the show, or they're the Beast Titan. He's pretty much a huge fucking monkey who knows shot put and throwing. He's the commander. He can call on Titans to attack other things. And then there's the Cart Titan. Pretty much, I don't know if you saw it, but it was in that final shot of that episode. She is pretty much a huge Titan that carries a cannon on her back. There's the Jaw Titan. He pretty much is, I don't want to say it. He has a jaw that fucking clamps. Okay. Yeah, he just bites. The Colossal Titan is just a huge, probably the size of Godzilla.
So like 300 feet?
Yeah. He's like one of the highest ones.
Whoa.
And that's in every single fucking wall. That's crazy. That's the crazy part.
Wow.
Yeah. The Armor Titan is pretty much, has armor in every part of his body to where he can't get hurt, besides, like, behind the knee, the armpit, that kind of shit.
They don't have any tactical nukes?
Yeah, in this show. I mean, they do get, like, missiles later, which can destroy shit.
That's good.
And then there's I forgot the name. The War Titan or something like that. She makes her body, like, extremely hard, and she carries this hammer and just smashes motherfuckers. And there's even a clip it online, I bet you've seen it, where it's pretty much, the meme is pretty much the only anime character that didn't let someone finish their transformation, and it's just Eren charging at somebody as the War Titan is
charging up,
pretty much turning, like, the person just bit themselves and it's turning into the War Titan.
Damn.
And he just shows up and
cracks him. He
doesn't even let it finish.
Nice.
But
that's pretty lit.
Yeah. And there's a few other Titans. The Founding Titan, pretty much, which Eren turns into at the very end of the show. He's pretty much has all the power of the Titans and commands every single colossal Titan within the walls, and charges it towards, what is it fucking called? I forgot it because I haven't watched the show. I'm rewatching it right now, but it sends it back to the people who sent the attack on Parody. And he says, everyone's gonna die who was a part of my mother's death. And he goes about it. He does what Rainer, the Armor Titan, and Bertold, the Colossal Titan, and Annie. Oh, what was she a Titan? She's pretty much just like a Titan. When in her Titan form, she's just super durable. I know she's the Hardening Titan, and she pretty much is a badass, right? She knows karate, and she uses that karate in.
I know karate.
She used the karate in her Titan form too, which is dope. But they're the three ones that broke into the wall originally, and he's pretty much has all of their powers put together, and he can command them all, and he turns into that huge skeleton thing. But there's a reason behind that, pretty much. The reason why he turned into that huge skeleton you always see is because he got his head shot off. Yeah. And if he didn't get his head shot off by Gabby, that little bitch.
Gabby.
I'll tell you later. She's the one that puts my favorite character out of commission.
Damn.
AKA kills her.
He kills Mikasa?
No, Mikasa's...
Oh, yours is... What's her name
Sasha.
Again? Sasha. And Sasha...
So Sasha... So Gabby shoots off Aaron's head, which is a little girl who's pretty much the Aaron of her generation. Which is pretty cool. And pretty much she's going out getting revenge because what Rainer and Beatold and they did to Parody, Aaron does the exact same thing they did to their hometown.
He becomes the...
He becomes the villain. Like, he does the whole Anakin...
So is he like technically the main character like at first?
No, he is just the main character.
Oh, and then the show's over when he's a piece of shit.
No,
it just wraps it.
It just switches to other people of what he's doing.
How much longer after he turns evil does the show go on?
A long time.
Really?
Because they kind of do a jump cut of when he's old, like 20s, 25, and it's pretty much just a jump cut of him being in the side of the kingdom of where Rainer, Annie, and all them are from. And he meets up with Rainer because he befriends this one kid who later turns into the Jaw Titan, which is pretty fucking cool. His transformation is dope. He gets wings. It's weird. But Aaron plays a disabled veteran. Because you know how I told you earlier, anyone who can turn into a Titan has healing abilities?
Yeah.
He was purposely not using his healing abilities. He stabbed his own eye out and chopped off his own leg. And I think his arm. But I'm not sure.
Just to be crazy?
No, to play a disabled veteran.
Oh, right.
So once he got inside, I think it's Marley. I think that's the main kingdom is Marley. But...
Because they're Marleyans or whatever?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, what else, dude?
So pretty much, he befriends this kid who's also who's an underling of Rainer. Because Rainer and Beatold dies. Spoiler. But Rainer escapes it all and goes back home.
Okay.
And that's when Aaron and everyone else is just building up to do shit. But they never really get into that. But after he befriends this kid, he has this kid drop off a package into the mailbox. So he didn't look suspicious, but it looked like a kid who was just dropping mail off into the mailbox. And it was a letter saying he's ready to do what he's going to do to his comrades, so the comrades can come too. And then he says, I want you to take me to Rainer, or take me to your commander, or something like that. And he finds out it's Rainer, and as soon as he sees Rainer, he grows his hand back, he grows his leg back, grows his eye back, and then they have a whole talk down, and then out of nowhere, he just slices his hand. And right above him is a whole stadium full of people. Because they're having like a play outside.
Okay.
And there's this bleachers of hundreds of people, men, children, and women. Like, he didn't care. He's like, you did what you did to my people. Now I'm gonna do what you did, exactly what you did to your people. And he just starts killing people. Like, he literally starts crawling down and starts swatting motherfuckers with his arms.
He's over it.
He's over it. He's done with it.
Fuck.
And that's how Gabby turns into the new Aaron. But she never turns into a Titan. And then that's when the War Titan, I think it's called the War Titan, I'm not sure. The one that she has like she turns all white and she has like shaders on her eyes and she has a big hammer. It's pretty dope. But as she's turning into her person, because he's just beating the shit out of somebody. I don't know who he's beating the shit out of. I forgot. Then he sees her transforming, and he just turns around and starts charging her, and just. And then she didn't even get a chance to fight because he grabbed her body and tried to eat her, but her body crystallized over to where he couldn't.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess that's L.
Yeah.
L Magneto.
And if Gabby didn't shoot his head off, he would have looked way different. He actually would have looked super badass. I've seen the artwork for it. I just don't know. Like, it's pretty much he's a colossal Titan size with his attack on Titan's face, his attack Titan's face. He had like his spines were poking out of his back. He had the armor Titan's armor around his body.
He's like a amalgam.
He's just an amalgamation of all of them.
Wow.
But he looked sick.
Like Kevin 11. You like Kevin 11?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Kevin 11 from Ben 10. He took all of Ben's powers.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Kevin 11.
Yeah. But then that's when the whole backstory for Zeke, the Beast Titan, Aaron's older brother, kind of starts playing out.
Okay.
And pretty much what happens with that is he was born in the kingdom away, like he didn't even know about Aaron for the longest time until like the Attack Titan finally showed up. He's like, oh, they had some kind of connection. I don't remember. But pretty much a bunch of stupid shit. Pretty much the person who raised him taught him how to play baseball or whatever, taught him how to catch a ball and throw a ball, which made him that's why he was shot putting so well in that.
Right. Okay.
And then
Good technique.
Yeah. Then he started pretty much became a commander of that area. Then he became the Beast Titan. And then he started building his army, and then his underlings were Annie, Raynor, and Beatold.
Beatold?
Yeah. He's the Colossal Titan. And they're pretty much... He pretty much makes them into a Titans, and then they start going to war. That's what it shows. I'm trying to remember because it's been a very long time. But I know for sure... Like, they were lied to about the people of Paradis, so they didn't know what they were doing. Like, they were just told lies by, what's his fucking name? I just fucking forgot.
Aaron.
No, Aaron's older brother. The Beast Titan dude.
Trembolino.
Yeah, I forgot his name. I literally just said it a little bit ago, too.
Damn it. Well, for the audience that's paying attention.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff, dude. It's through all 4 seasons?
I think it's 4 to 5 seasons and plus 2 movies.
Okay. And they're wrapped completely.
It's
so
completely
this is a complete
wrapped
story.
And I saw, I don't know if it's completely true or if it's fake news, that they're going to be releasing a alternate ending of Attack on Titan that they had, because they had multiple endings.
So can you just go on through the OG ending that we have right now?
So the OG ending, pretty much when Gabby shoots his head off, this is like after Aaron explained his whole plan to everybody, pretty much the whole entire world. He explains it to in a weird way. You would have to watch it because it's a weird. I don't know how to even explain it.
Okay.
But Aaron meets Ymir, the original Titan, as a child, and at the time, she's being controlled by Aaron's older brother, and And then it gets. I'm gonna kind of fast forward a little bit, but pretty much, Aaron does this big monologue speak, and he says, "Psych, I'm in control." He convinces Ymir that she doesn't have to listen to anybody, and that she can go in peace, and he can take control. So she gave full control to Aaron. And Aaron starts. That's when he pretty much activates all the Colossal Titan in the walls of Paradis. And then I don't know. Then as all of this is happening, he's transforming into the Founding Titan, that huge skeleton motherfucker.
Okay, and so was technically Ymir the first founding Titan? Or is she like different?
She was called something
actually.
different.
Primordial Titan.
She was called something different. I don't remember what it was, but she was called something different.
Okay, fair enough.
And then, then after all generations and generations of the royal family, they just all became the Founding Titan. There's a bunch of other Titans I just learned about not that long ago, but I forgot their names. But there was like 10 other Titans that then they're like pretty much not technically their kids, but what came off of them was like 10 more other Titans. So like the Titans that there originally were there don't exist anymore because all that bloodline got just separated. So the kind of Titan that Ymir was can no longer ever happen because she was the god.
Right.
She literally had the powers of God.
Oh.
And people just could not take it, and so they killed her. And then the king forced his daughters to eat her body. I think is $3, and all the 3 walls are named after his daughters, which is pretty crazy. But pretty much, Aaron calls the Colossal Titan to him, and then that's when they start calling it the Rumbling, because you knew you were fucked when you heard the on the grounds, just rumbling on the grounds, because they were literally just walking through the sea. Well, no, they were actually straight up swimming like 50 miles per hour in the ocean. Every single one of them. There's hundreds and hundreds of fucking
Titans.
Colossal Titans, and he's just commanding all of them. And before before they enacted their plan, the whole crew went there because it's kind of heartbreaking what happens. But they go there, they make friends with refugees, and Aaron really befriends this one kid who's a refugee, and it gets shown in a flashback as he's approaching it that because he's remembering everything that he just like had a breakdown in front of this kid and started crying, saying, "I'm so sorry what's about to happen. I am so sorry." And he's just crying to him. And the kid's just sitting there like, "What the hell are you talking about? You crazy, crazy man." And pretty much it just has a flashback of that and how much fun they had and how relatable the refugees were to the people of Paradis. And then as he's going, you see as the Colossal Titan are starting to finally walk on land, everyone is running. The military fired everything they could, and once they saw it was just like pebbles hitting the Colossal Titans, they started running away.
They're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, it's really sad seeing it, but you're like, I'm a Jaegerist. That's what I'll call myself. I think Aaron did nothing wrong, but pretty much
you're just edgelord.
Hey, bro, you know it. But pretty much what happened, this motherfucker, as he was walking, you just see all these. You see the soldiers run away, and the refugees are the last to run away, and it's so sad. I don't know why they showed it, but you see a Colossal Titan, like the kid that Aaron befriended, trips over a dead body, and then all you see is a Colossal Titan completely just smush him in slow motion. Yeah.
Damn.
It is so messed up. And then, everyone else just starts getting trampled like elephants walking on ants.
So then how do they win, though? Because you're telling me they killed Eren and that Mikasa kills him and, like, all this other shit.
So pretty much...
So, obviously, deep spoilers, but if you like everything we've heard, but you don't want to hear the very ending of Attack on Titan, you can leave now. But we're just going to wrap it up and get you the ending real quick here, guys. Okay?
So what happens is pretty much... it's going to be real quick because I remember very little of it.
As long as you get the gist.
The gist pretty much is...
Because obviously we're recommending that they go watch it.
Yeah, pretty much the gist is there's a huge battle that ensues. And if you know the huge rivalry... words are hard for me today. Rivalry between Captain Levi and the Beast Titan. Captain Levi finally kills the Beast Titan after 10 plus years.
Okay.
Maybe even a little less. I'm not sure. And Eren is able to spawn off each Titan off of his body. But it's like, but they're attached like with little umbilical cord shit, right? And they have to slaughter each and every one of them. And then Mikasa finally makes her way to Eren's head, and Eren's body is in the mouth of the Founding Titan. Like his actual head part, because he hasn't opened his eyes once since he got his head shot off. Well, he has when he originally turned into, but after he turned into it, he didn't open his eyes for anybody, even though people try to talk him down, right? And then Mikasa climbs his mouth, doesn't waste a beat, and just slices his head off. And it got confirmed because Mikasa is a hottie regardless, right? But they said that I think the artist said he purposely drawn Mikasa more prettier when the audience is looking through Eren's eyes. So as she's doing it, as she's chopping his head off, he opens her eyes and just sees her one last time as she's chopping her head off, and he's crying and she's crying.
And they love each other?
Yeah, because they're in love with each other. And that's what everyone else thinks, at least. But that's what Eren saw in the vision when he kissed
Sasha.
No. He kissed the princess's hand. What the hell? I'm missing everybody's name today. But he kisses the princess's hand, and then he completely has he freaks the fuck out when he kisses her hand. He had a whole vision of everything he's gonna do. But Gabby suits Sasha. Sasha is the comedy in the show. And yeah, Gabby suits Sasha. And then the reason why he just said he's gonna kill everybody because he thought he can avoid it. Because when he got confirmation of when Sasha died, he asked, because this is all confirmed by the creator, he asked, what did Sasha say when she died? Because he had a vision of when Sasha died and what her last words were. And her last words were meat. Because she loved eating. That was her thing. The show. She loves to eat. And when they told him, when Connie, Sasha's best friend, told Eren that, he lost his shit. He started laughing his ass off. But not because he thought it was funny, but in a hysterical way because he knew he could not change what he saw. So as soon as he got word how Sasha died and what her last words were, he just let go. That's when he's like, okay, I gotta kill everybody.
Damn.
Yeah. He's like, no, there's no way out of it. Because he tried to change everything. But it all went out according to plan. As the universe wanted it.
Fair enough. So who gets with Mikasa in the end?
I think it's Flock.
Flock.
A Flock.
Oh, fuck.
It's either flock or Fok.
Folk.
Folk. Might be folk. I know it's Foch. Or Floch. It's one of those two.
Flach.
But they marry each other. They have a kid, and then at the it's like the very last scene where Mikasa is sitting underneath the tree of her hangout spot when her, Armin's, and Aaron's spot was as a kid, and she dies with Aaron's scarf on, and she gets buried there.
So no Legend of Korra style gonna go down probably for Attack on Titan.
I doubt it. I hope they don't.
Well, that's a pretty good show. Definitely some cool stuff. Definitely some interesting.
I talked about Attack on Titan for 40 minutes.
You probably could have gone longer, but we just had to wrap stuff up and keep it kind of concise. But definitely appreciate it. We'll have you on more pods if you enjoy the Animation Station. Also, check out our guest Fluffy here. We had a great time. Click the like button, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next episode. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
Yeah, player.